Welcome to BBC London, I'm Paul Murphy-Kasp. First this lunchtime, the number of bars and restaurants in the capital has fallen by nearly 16% since before the pandemic. New data has found there are 540 fewer venues now than there were in 2020, with the pandemic and the cost of living crisis having a big impact. Here's our work and money correspondent Tara Welsh.
Tonight's our last night of service at Spicebox. We're closing after 4.5 years and it's just no longer viable to be running the business.
Grace spoke to me just moments before serving her customers for the last time. She had to shut another venue last year and now it's time for her to close this one.
It's a really, really emotional day. The restaurant's been open for 4.5 years, but I've been running Spicebox as, a street food business before that. So it's about 7 years of hard work and yeah, it's sad.
As food and utility prices rose and customer numbers fell, it became too difficult to stay open.
People are struggling and there's less money to go around, and obviously eating out is a luxury.
But Grace's story reflects many others in the capital, particularly in central London, where more than 500 venues have closed in the last 3 years.
Do you worry about your businesses?
Of course we worry about our business. We worry constantly.
Adrian runs 2 restaurants. He says his bills have more than doubled.
Let me tell you, the break-even point for Taito Soho, the place we are sat in now, is in the region of nearly £20,000 a week. That's the break-even point. So on a Monday, when you put the key in the door, you have to be thinking about making that amount of money.
And the rise in everything from rent, wage bills and food is unprecedented.
My wife and I have been involved in the hospitality industry for nearly 30 years. I don't think that we have ever experienced anything like this.
Back in Walthamstow, Grace will now be selling her food to shops, one way to keep her brand alive at a time when it wasn't possible to keep her restaurants open. Tara Welsh, BBC London.
The London Fire Brigade is again warning e-bike and e-scooter riders to buy from reputable dealers after an increase in devastating fires caused by battery explosions. One of the latest incidents was caught on film and has been shared to show exactly how dangerous they can be. Tim Muffet has the story.
Avi noticed a strange smell coming from his electric bike last Saturday.
So I was going to go and just double check if it was the smell coming off the bike.
Then this.
I was so scared. Plan was to take my bike downstairs to the garage, ready for work the next morning. Thank God I didn't go in the lift and it didn't explode in the lift.
London Fire Brigade don't yet know the precise cause of the explosion. The bike wasn't being charged at the time. It had been bought second-hand with an additional battery pack fitted.
We've seen a real surge in these fires compared to the same period last year, 60% increase in these fires, and we're having one like the film you've shown today every other day.
Lithium-ion batteries contain a large amount of energy in a small space. Typically, they convert chemical energy into electrical energy. But if a battery cell heats up uncontrollably, it can lead to a chain reaction known as thermal runaway. So what should someone do then if they have an e-bike or an e-scooter and they want to charge it safely?
Don't charge when you're asleep, don't charge unattended, don't charge them on your escape route. Use the right charger for the battery, and ideally buy, if it's an e-bike or an e-scooter, buy it from a reputable dealer where you know the provenance, you can see the safety data sheet that's associated with that battery.
South Western Railway announced this week that e-scooters will be banned from next month because of potential fire risks. Great Western Railway and Transport for London have already banned them. They can be a safe, environmentally friendly way of getting about. But as the popularity of e-scooters and e-bikes grows, fire brigades are concerned by the rising number of fires caused by faulty lithium-ion batteries.
Tim Muffet reporting there. Now, an East London council is set to become the first in England to fund universal free school meals for all secondary school pupils. Tower Hamlets will roll out from September after it was approved at a meeting on Wednesday. It said local families will save £550 per year per child. There's been a second day of chaos for thousands of travellers at Heathrow after British Airways cancelled at least 42 more flights due to the impact of an IT failure. The airline said cancellations are still happening due to the knock-on effect of a technical issue. Around 16,000 passengers have been affected by the cancellations. Now, it's an absolutely huge weekend for Luton Town. The Hatters are one game away from the Premier League as they play Coventry in the Championship playoff final tomorrow evening at Wembley. If they win, they'll be the first side to have gone from non-league to the Premier League. It's worth £100 million to the club and even more to the town. James Burridge looks back at their rise from non-league to Premiership periphery.
They're one game away from the Premier League.
It's amazing, honestly. It's the best feeling. We deserve it as a club. We need it.
Absolutely wonderful, but no team has deserved it more.
Back in 2009, Luton were dumped into the 5th tier of English football, recovering from 3 administrations, 4 relegations and a 30-point penalty.
It was gone. I mean, there was no doubt about it. It was close to being, completely liquidated.
It took Luton 5 years to get out of non-league. John Still was the man who finally launched the fight back on the pitch.
I knew I'd brought in good players. I knew that I had enough knowledge and experience to change things when it needed happening. Once we got on that, I really felt that we were a powerful force that wouldn't be easy to beat.
The beating heart of this club is Mick Harford. A Luton icon as a player, he picked up the pieces when they were relegated and when managers came and went, and scouted the best players he could to lead Luton to glory.
Luton's massive for me. The fans and the board have been so supportive of me. I've had my troubles over the last 2 or 3 years, and each and every fan in Luton, every person in Luton have been behind me and given me massive support. If we were to beat Coventry and get into the Premier League, it's life-changing for everyone.
Pele Radek was there from the start. He could become the first player to go from non-league to the Premier League with the same club.
Sometimes you can be one club man, you don't really achieve anything, but for me to have 3 promotions, hopefully a 4th with Luton, it will be a great achievement.
No football club has success just because of one person. It's down to a lot of people. So it's been a real team effort. Our club is run by supporters who care so much about the club. It would be life-changing for the football club, and to think there could be Premier League teams coming here, it'd be amazing for us.
And good luck to them. Well, it's a lovely day outside, but will it hold out for the bank holiday? Elizabeth has your forecast.
Hello, good afternoon. We started off with plenty of cloud this morning, but since then the sunshine's been breaking through. Lots of blue skies captured here by our weather watchers in Brentford and of course down the road in Richmond too. But the sunshine is now right across the capital. There will be some more fair weather cloud bubbling up here and there as we head through the rest of the afternoon, but not enough to spoil the sunshine. And then all of the cloud will melt away again into the evening. Top temperatures for most of us in the high teens, and there's quite a noticeable northeasterly wind blowing, just taking the edge off the temperatures out towards eastern areas in particular. Now, overnight tonight, with clear skies, temperatures will drop back into mid-single figures, I think, in many of our rural spots. So it's locally a chilly start to the day tomorrow. And then on Saturday, it's set to feel warmer. The sunshine just set to continue. Again, some fair weather cloud. The winds are lighter and temperatures will peak in the low 20s in Celsius, the warmest looking day of the bank holiday weekend, because on Sunday, it's going to feel cloudier. That cloud will be sinking its way southwards, thickening at times, but it will stay dry. As we go into bank holiday Monday, then it's windier and cooler, but the temperatures will pick up as we head through the rest of the week.
Well, that's all from me. There's plenty more on our website and socials, including more on Tottenham's Harry Kane, who's been awarded the Freedom of the City of London. Definitely worth a read if you have some time. Assad is here at 6:30, but from me and the rest of the Lunchtime team, whatever you're doing, have a very good afternoon. Bye-bye.